Hello, hello. How are you? How you doing this week? Is your garden growing? My garden's growing. It truly is. I picked 2 more cards from my the Granny Square Flowers card deck by Montgomerie. These are the 2 cards that I chose to work on this week. Have you worked these? This one is a Cosmos. Love that name. What a beautiful name for a flower. And this one is the California Sunlight. I thought they went well together. All right, so what did I do? I changed this one up just a little bit. I didn't use these colors. I used these colors. I love the way it worked up. I think it was fun. And now I'm noticing that maybe I didn't work it correctly. It looks like these single crochets should have been in yellow, huh? I didn't even notice. Oh man, it's complete. Ah, see, that was very misleading. The diagram switches every row. Well, they use 2 alternating colors. So one row, they'll show the diagram in one color, and the next row to help you differentiate if you're on row 1 or row 2 and which stitches belong to which, because there's a lot of overlapping. These should have been to the back and these should have been to the front. How did I not even notice that till just now? Does it count? It counts. We're moving forward. I did my 2. Used the tiny bit of orange for the middle, I have very, very little pink left. So I decided that that when this is gone, that's gone. I'm going to have to swap in another pink for the remaining cards. I used yellow because I didn't have like I'm sure I did somewhere, but I grabbed these to work on in the car on the go. So I didn't really have a quick burgundy plum to grab, but I have that nice cheerful yellow that I've been using. So I use that one. And of course, my final round is, oh, that looks like a pretty little spider web, doesn't it? The last little round is in my lime jelly. So there we go. That was card 37, Cosmos. Dang it. Whoa. It knocked the wind out of my sail to have done that incorrectly. Do I have to do it again? Is it going to bother me? No. Moving right along. California Sunlight. So we got that, bringing back that cheerful yellow. I have the pink. These were interesting puff stitches. I couldn't quite, this square was not very square. Something with those, it sticks out like it's a 3D motif, but in the chain spaces between, I don't know if they purposely made them smaller so that it would puff out like that. But this is going to be a blanket. I guess you could use your squares for anything, but if it's in a blanket, it's pretty puffed out. It's not going to stay puffed out. So if it's not puffed out, it's just kind of weirdly shaped. And they're not puffed out in the picture. They're laying flat. These chains look a lot looser, a lot longer, but they are 1, 2, 3, 4 between in a single crochet. There were a lot of the work in the front loop, work in the back loop. Not front post, back post like I thought previously. I remembered that tip from before and I worked that correctly. So there we go. That one will be diamond shaped and it'll probably just be attached to the partner. Well, that's up to Amanda. Amanda over at Tap Mama in the Bag Brigade has offered that if I make all of these, which is a pretty big challenge, she will stitch them together in a blanket for me, which is a pretty big challenge. So teamwork makes the dream work, right? Thank you, Amanda. So there's my square. California Sunlight and Cosmos. I had fun with these. Didn't have, well, I didn't think I had any struggles. I wasn't struggling when I was fooling around. I can't show you the diagram, but I see exactly where I fouled that up. If they changed colors in the rows to help, see, the diagram on this one is written in the corresponding colors that you're using. That center piece is written in yellow in the diagram. And then it'll say chain up, and there's a number 2. So you know you're working on your second round. And it is in orange on the back of this card on the diagram. So, okay. And then 3, you chain up, you're starting your third round. The diagram is printed in green. So I know that's that base round that we're going to then work off of. And it says 4. So it's not alternating. It's using the corresponding colors. And then 4, it's written in the green. In this card, the center's in orange. Then it alternates pink diagram print and a very dark purple diagram print. And so row 1 is written in orange. Row 2 is written in pink. Chain up. 3 is written in purple, which is my yellow. Then you chain over, you chain up. 4 is this first row that dips down in, written in pink. And then you single crocheting across. You're chaining. You're chaining. You're not single crocheting. In a diagram, a chain is written as a circle. A single crochet is written as a plus. I'm not redoing it, folks. No, come on. It works. I gotta go. I have stuff to do today. I'll have to visit with you later. It's just not up for options. Next week, I'll be back with the Spring Fling 2026. Let's throw it to the chickens. We'll work on chickens next week, and I'm moving along because the week after that, I'll be back with 2 more cards. I owe you 2 a week because every other week is a Spring Fling. Thank you for visiting with me today. Take care, friends. I'll see you soon. Bye.